Hello, Jabil here, and today we're going to do a bit of myth busting, much like Xisumavoid's myth busting series. Except instead of testing it within the game, we're going to look at the code behind it, and there goes our subject of the day. Today, we're going to look at some facts about charged creepers, these guys. Like, how close they have to be for lightning to cause them to become charged. Can more than one creeper become charged from a single lightning strike? And finally, can a charged creeper be made from a normal creeper struck by lightning from the skeleton trap? Well, today we're going to look at the code and find out. So, I'll be back once I open the code up a bit, open up the necessary files we need to look at, and okay, so first of all, we're going to start looking at this from the creeper itself. Entity creeper. Now, as you can see, there's this which is used to basically say if it's charged or not. When it's saved, that's the variant basically data. Then we have the some AI stuff which we don't care about. That's for the movement speed, which doesn't matter for us. Let's see. On damage. No, that's on death. There's for actually dropping his skull if it's got blown up by a charge creeper. Here's the actual part in the creeper code that makes it become a charge creeper, which they're calling powered. It just sets the data watcher. No, that's if it's powered. Okay, not when it gets powered. Unstruck by lightning, which takes the lightning bolt entity. It calls the unstruck by lightning of entity, well, entity mob, which basically is what sets it on fire, but then it sets it to being a powered creeper, or charged. And there's no other code in there. So let's look at the entity lightning bolt. Well, the entity lightning bolt, this is just stuff that sets it up. Let's see. No, nothing here yet. Ah, right here. If it's, well, if it's a bolt. This here is what creates basically a box around where the lightning strikes. It says get the entities within this box except for the lightning. This double here is an offset of some sort, which is the X, Y, and Z of the lightning as the top left corner. So subtracting 3 from that. Then for the other corner, it's adding 3, adding 9, then adding 3 from the center of the block where the lightning strike. And then it iterates through that list and calls the unstruck by lightning, which that gives us some very interesting information. It tells us that from corner to corner, it is actually, well, actually, it's, let's see, it is a 12 block space between the top limits, and then 6 blocks side to side, possibly 7 depending on if it counts the block that's centered with this method that creates the bounding, basically the box that it's in. So there's the first question answered: how close a creeper has to be to get lit on fire and become charged. The second question's answer is right here too. Any entity within that area gets this unstruck by lightning called, which, as seen here, makes it a charged creeper. So any creeper within that possible, if I remember correctly, 13 by 7 by 7 area, if depends on how this specific method actually works, but yeah, actually becomes a charged creeper. Now, the other question is, does the lightning from the skeleton trap actually cause charged creepers? Now, in the code, I wasn't able to quite find a file named anything to do with that, but let's look at the skeleton's code and see if I can find anything for that. Don't see anything. Actually, it might be on the undead horses code, because that could, yeah, it's probably on the undead horses code. I don't see any code here for that. Bunch of stuff about the actual arrow stuff. So let's look at the horses, which actually I gotta go into passive, I believe. Entity horse. Now, in the entity horse, there's clearly a breed, which means it's saying which one it is. Horse type, which is the variant. And let's see, there's different horses. Horse texture AB. The markings for it. And let's see, on spawn, it's said it's definitely not immune, and stuff like that. Immune to fire. And The type of horse is set from a function down here somewhere, set by function, set by this function, which is here somewhere. Okay. No, it's not. Interesting. Oh. Let's see if we can find where it's actually basically where all the action has. On update. It's not an update. Doesn't appear to be. It does not appear to be here. It's not in a move entity either. Though the horse's jumping is. This is probably going to be a little harder than I thought, but we will find out. On initial spawn, if it's donkey, we don't care. Houses, of course. Horse type. What is that a type of? Horse armor type. Okay. Nothing really there that gives us information. They're spawn horse particles. That's parts. There is update passenger, which is not what we want. Or is it? No. It's not that. Unless that's... What is that? That is Entity AI Skeleton Riders. That is what we want. This adds the task, which this is what causes it to. That's what causes them to spawn, which tells me I want to look at DAI Skeleton Riders, which means I have to go look at another class. The AI and the AI Skeleton Riders. Skeleton Riders. Okay, so should execute. This is when the effect starts. If the player is within 10 blocks, it will do this, which will spawn a horse, and it'll put a skeleton on the horse. Then it will spawn 2 more horses, or 3 more skeletons on them, and move them slightly out of the way. And when it actually spawns lightning, is where is the question? We know it's right here. Add weather effect. Spawns a lightning bolt. If you go back to lightning, you can look at this. the world in that X, Y, and Z that is Boolean, which is a fact. Because it says if it's an effect or not. Which, if it's an effect, I would think, right here. It says if it's not just an effect, if it's not just a visual effect, it's called the unstrict by lightning. But since it's a visual effect, it doesn't call that. And that's why, and that means charged creepers won't be created from a creeper inside of one of the skeleton traps. Whereas this is a skeleton rider trap or whatever. Now, nope, that's it for today. And all these myths that I'm testing came from watching Xisumavoid's myth-busting episodes. Except I'm not necessarily testing them in the same order, and definitely not testing them in the same way. And if you have any myths you want tested by looking in the code, leave them in the comments below. Goodbye.